Elyse TV.
Hey guys, so it is the day before surgery. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday morning, I will be getting my boob job done. And so I just wanted to kind of vlog during the whole process before and after, just to kind of give you guys an idea of whatever, you know, goes down. First thing that I just wanted to check in and say is that, like I just said, it's the day before surgery. And this morning I woke up and I started my period, which just annoyed me because I cannot tell you how many times in my life I've had a major thing planned or a major thing coming up or something that you just would really rather not be on your period for, you know, a big class trip to the water park type of thing. And I kid you not, every single time, I'm telling you guys, it does not matter what my actual menstrual cycle is. It does not matter the fact that I'm on birth control, my period should be regulated. It does not matter that I just had my period a week and a half ago. It doesn't matter. The universe overrides all my normal stuff and just says, nope, you are going to start your period the day before this thing happens in your life. Just because you don't want to start your period, I'm going to make you start your period. Like, I cannot tell you how many times that has happened to me. I don't normally have a lot of major things going on in my life, or big events, or like pool parties, or surgeries, or just other stuff like that. So it usually doesn't matter. But when I do have stuff going on, I always start my period. Like, it's so weird. Like, I was not supposed to start my period today. Why am I starting my period today? I don't know if it's because of like, can your period be stress induced? Like, if you're feeling very anxious or excited about something or stressed about something, I don't know if that can cause you to start your period early, maybe. And the first couple days of my period are the most uncomfortable, the most heavy, the most, you know, just not the ideal situation for when you're about to have surgery. So, I mean, it's not going to interfere with the surgery or anything like that, but it's just annoying, and I just wish that this wasn't happening, but now I don't really, and so I'm just annoyed because I know I'm going to be sore and uncomfortable coming out of surgery tomorrow, but I'm also going to be on my period on top of that, having not only my chest is going to be sore from surgery, but the rest of my body is going to be sore from being on my period. Like, this is just like, are you kidding me? But maybe Mother Nature will be nice to me and give me like a nicer, easier, lighter period, because she knows that I just can't handle it right now. Just please. All right, so update, it's a little bit later in the day on Sunday still. Ziya is taking a nap right now. I've just been laying down because I have menstrual cramps and I just don't feel good. I'm about to order some food on Uber Eats. Luckily, with my fasting, since my appointment's in the morning, basically I just can't eat or drink anything after midnight, but for the whole day today I'll still be able to eat normally. So I'm about to order some food and maybe that'll make me feel a little bit better. But aside from the menstrual cramps, I've also had a slight headache all day, so that's not cool. And then I don't know what happened. I don't remember twisting my foot or anything, but it literally feels like my foot is sprained and there's like a lump. I don't know if you guys can see that right there on the top of my foot, like how it's a bit swollen and there's like a little bit of a lump right there on the top of my foot. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's very, very sore and tender right there, and it just feels like, I don't know, like I sprained my foot. I don't understand what happened, but it feels swollen. There's like, you can feel it, like there's a definite lump right there. And so I don't know what happened, but my foot really, really hurts. I'm kind of like limping when I walk, but I wasn't doing anything today. Like, I don't know how that happened. It just randomly started hurting and it started like swelling up a little bit. So I'm just like in shambles, basically. I don't know if it's just the universe reacting to the fact that I wanted everything to go so smoothly tomorrow and I was overthinking it, and now bad things are happening because I didn't have confidence or something. I don't know. But it's just like, why did I start my period? Why did I freaking sprain my foot? Why do I have a headache? Okay guys, so it is the morning of my surgery. It's Monday morning. It's about 8 a.m. right now. and Ziya is right there behind me. I'm about to finish getting her ready for school and take her to school. But before I do that, quick update on how the rest of my night went. It did not go well. Like I said, I was just trying to lay down, take it easy, take my mind off of my period cramps and the headache and the fact that my foot was hurting. My foot got better. It's still kind of sore, but it doesn't hurt as bad and I don't have to limp, so that's good. My cramps though, my stomach was cramping all through the night and it just was hurting. Like, I don't know, I've had this happen to me a few times where I just get like an achy stomach out of nowhere and all of a sudden I just have to get up and throw up, and it's just a one-time thing and then it's just done. So last night I was like, I know I'm not getting nauseous right now, like I know I'm not about to throw up right now, but it kept on happening and it was like a mixture between when you have like a stomach ache or like food poisoning or something, but also like menstrual cramps. So I just kept rolling over in my bed, being very uncomfortable, not being able to sleep until at 5 a.m. I got up and I was like, yeah, this is about to happen. So I went to the toilet and I threw up my stomach contents, which was oatmeal, because that was the last thing that I ate, because I was like kind of hungry at like 9 or 10 o'clock last night, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat breakfast or anything this morning, so I didn't want to like go to sleep hungry and then wake up even hungrier. So I went downstairs to find something to eat randomly, and I had oatmeal, so I made some oatmeal and I ate that last night. And then, so I don't know if it was the oatmeal that kind of upset my stomach for whatever reason, or I really don't know. I can't explain it. It really could honestly just be stress and anxiety and nervousness that is causing these things to happen. But in my head and in my heart, I don't feel nervous for surgery. Like, I really don't. And normally when I get nervous for stuff, I don't react by throwing up. So I really don't know what's going on, but I ate the oatmeal, stomach was still hurting, still having menstrual cramps, got up at 5 a.m, threw up. I don't know, I know I'm rambling right now, but long story short, I did not have a good night. I was sick last night. It could just really just be from nervousness and stress and anxiety before surgery, or it could be something else. I really don't know. As of right now, I just feel kind of like weak and groggy and kind of a little bit nauseous, because you know that feeling after you've been sick and you don't eat anything or drink anything, because I'm still not allowed to eat or drink anything because I'm fasting for surgery. So I haven't had any water after throwing up. I haven't had any food to settle my stomach, so that's kind of bad. But I don't really feel like I need to throw up again. I don't really feel those intense pains in my stomach anymore, which is good. I just feel kind of like gross and not good, and I did not sleep last night, so I'm feeling very tired and just not feeling good. And I'm just sad because I really, like I said earlier, I really went into this with a positive attitude, and then all these random things started happening and now I really don't feel good. But I'm still excited for my surgery. Daisha just texted me, she's excited. And you know, the fact that I'm on my period and the fact that I threw up last night doesn't really have anything to do with having, you know, so like, oh, I have to cancel the surgery now. Of course I'm gonna let my surgeon know, but it's, I mean, it's unrelated to what I'm about to get done. So anyway, we're still gonna get this surgery done. I'm still excited about getting my boobs. I'm feeling a bit better now. And now I just have to finish getting Ziya ready for school and meet, you know, take her to school and meet my mom at her school, and then we'll go from there. Just pulled up. It's game time. And I guess now I'm gonna hand the camera over to my mom and see whatever kind of footage she wants to get.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. And I'm really not nervous despite what my stomach was doing last night. I feel like it's just gonna be a simple, straightforward process.
And the best part is getting waited on for the rest of the day,
And
next couple of days.
Fast, which I'm excited about. It's not like some long, drawn out, scary thing. It's gonna be pretty fast. I'm gonna be out of here by like lunchtime. And then I'm gonna probably do something to eat. And
Nope.
Go to sleep. What?
I don't think you want anything to eat.
Oh.
It kind of messes with your stomach.
Yeah.
Although the last time I had surgery, what did I have done?
Some
I
people
can't
say they get really
remember.
nauseous afterwards. They give you a nausea medication. Some people say they don't. Got my IV set up. Only had to poke one time. Got it in there. And so I'm just waiting for the team, what's it called, anesthesiologist is gonna hook me up to the actual thing, and then the doctor's gonna come in, and the nurse is gonna come in and get this ball rolling.
Do you feel like explaining your current situation, the pillow situation?
So they said that I had to have my pillows set up like this, propping my head up and propping my arms up and propping my legs up to keep me from rolling over on my side when I fall asleep and stuff, because I won't be able to sleep on my side or on my stomach for a long time. But it is comfortable like this. So right now I just feel very sleepy and groggy. Also sleepy because I didn't sleep last night. And a little bit hungry.
Dinner's coming up. I mean, lunch or whatever. So it's about an hour. So you got out of surgery at right about noon. So it's almost 2. So it's about an hour and a half after surgery.
And I threw up almost in the car. We almost made it all the way here, but there's like a really winding road that I knew was gonna get me. And I had to tell her to pull over so I could open the door and throw up. But there's nothing in my stomach, so it was just like a little bit of stomach bile. And now I don't feel like I need to throw up anymore, so.
Well, you need to eat so that you can take your pain medication.
Hey guys, so it's later in the afternoon now. I'm actually not quite sure exactly what time it is. Oh, it's 4:41. So I've been laying in bed for a few hours. I have my nurse kitty here, Maxwell. It may look like he's on my chest, but he's not. He's on my stomach, which actually feels kind of good because he's warm and he's purring, so it's like a warm vibration, and it actually feels like a nice little heating pad on my stomach. But he was sleeping at my feet the whole time. He was actually waiting in the bed for me when I got here, which I don't know if you guys remember when I was pregnant and I was sleeping in this bed, the other cat, Violet, was waiting for me and wanting to, like, you know, lay with me and stuff. So the cats are really, like, I don't know, protective. So it's been nice having a little kitty here, keeping me company, and I've just been dozing off, waking up, dozing off. Slept for a good few hours. And as you can tell right now, I'm still kind of drowsy and just like my eyes are low and I just feel like groggy. I don't really feel nauseous or anything anymore. I already took my first round of medicine in terms of nausea medication and pain medication. So the pain is not bad. It's exactly how everyone always describes it, which is it feels like a really heavy pressure on your chest, like somebody is sitting on your chest. Like a big heavy man is like sitting right on my chest. And so it makes it feel like it's hard to breathe, like my lungs can't really expand as much, which is kind of giving me a little bit of a claustrophobic feeling, like, you know, kind of a panicky feeling, like oh, I can't breathe fully. And it's a little bit like, it's just an uncomfortable sensation. I don't know how to explain it. And then it's just like sore all around the chest area and a little bit like into my armpit area. It feels like sore muscles. But like the actual incisions don't hurt. It's not like I can feel the cuts or anything. or it's burning or anything. It just feels like heavy pressure, a little bit of shortness of breath, and sore muscles. Like I did a million gazillion push-ups or something and my muscles are sore. So it's exactly how everyone always explained it, exactly kind of what I was thinking it would feel like. And it's not too bad. I mean, for having surgery, I'm sure, you know, things could be much worse in terms of my pain level right now. And yeah, so I had ate some food. My mom made me some toast and rice. So I nibbled on that earlier, but that's all I've eaten so far. And I've just been sipping on ginger ale because I think I told you in the previous clip that I threw up on the way over here a little bit. But no more vomiting since then. And yeah, when I first got home, okay, so rewinding back to tell you guys a little bit while I can still remember exactly. So when they put me under, they brought me into the surgery room, which was kind of weird because I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a real surgery room. Like it had like those crazy lights on the ceiling and stuff. And they laid me on the bed and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. But I was just really happy and excited. I wasn't like scared. And the nurses were talking to me as they were like setting up the anesthesia, asking me about Ziya, how old is your daughter? What does she look like? And I remember the last two things that they asked me as they were hooking it up was, does she have hair like you? And does she have eyes like you? And I remember telling them, yeah, her hair is growing, but she actually looks just like her dad, so she doesn't really have my eyes. And that's all I remember. I feel like I was just out after that. And with anesthesia, it's like you don't even remember anything. It feels like absolutely no time passed. It feels like you closed your eyes, went to sleep for a second, and woke up. Like you don't notice the 45 minutes to an hour that actually went by. So I just remember waking up in another bed in another room, and the nurse was saying, how do you feel? I was like, I'm okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring your mom in a little bit. And I was like, okay. And I remember thinking like, oh, it's over, I'm out. So I looked down at my chest, but I couldn't really tell, like, you know, I couldn't really get a good look at it. And honestly, my first thought was like a little bit almost disappointed because I was like, they look kind of small. Like it doesn't look like, you know, as big of a difference as I would have wanted. Like, why does it kind of look kind of small? I was like, if anything, I would expect it to look bigger and swollen right now. But I think it was just the angle that I was looking at it and the fact that I was laying down, I really couldn't see. So when I got here just now and I was walking in here to get in the bed, I stopped in the bathroom first and unzipped my jacket so I could like really look at it. And yeah, it's there. The implants are there. Just from when I first looked at it, I just didn't have a good angle. But from what I was able to see in the mirror before I laid down, it actually does look as expected, and they're definitely there, and there's definitely the size that I chose. And of course it feels swollen and really tight and kind of like funny, like a funny shape to it because it's so like stretched out right now, I guess. But I can tell that, you know, I can pretty much tell already that it's pretty much, you know, what I wanted. So that was really exciting. It just feels weird. Okay guys, so it is the next day after surgery. It's Tuesday morning now, and we're all up because we need to take Ziya to school, and then my mom needs to take me back over there to see the doctor for my next day follow-up appointment. So I just realized that I hadn't even tried to show you guys what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to tell with the special bra on, but you can kind of already see like where the cleavage would be forming. Right now they're of course very, very firm and stiff and like, I don't know, very sore still, but not nearly as sore as yesterday. Yesterday it felt like somebody was sitting on my chest and it was so tight and so much pressure that I felt like I couldn't even really breathe properly. Not like a whole bunch of pain, but just like a weird feeling of my lungs being compressed. Today, that feeling has gone away like halfway, I would say, but it still just feels tight and sore, and my muscles all around here feel sore, so it kind of hurts inside of my armpits, which is why I don't have full mobility of my arms, and I can't make any sudden movements because if I like tug or pull at anything, it hurts pretty bad. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you guys that he did not end up using 2 different implant sizes. He actually just put 375 in each breast. So technically my boobs right now are still gonna be one smaller than the other because one started off smaller than the other, but it's not noticeable enough. And he said that, I think basically what he was saying is that when you put the 2 different sizes, it just looks weird from the side view or something like that. So to me, they definitely look even. I'm not looking at it like, oh, I can definitely tell which one's the bigger one. I honestly can't tell right now. I kind of forgot. I think it's this one that's the bigger one. But yeah, so 375 in each one. And I'm about to go have my follow-up appointment, and I'll be able to update you guys after that based on what he says. Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Sick and shut in.
I like your hair.
Thanks.
We're matching now.
We're matching.
Finally caught up to Daisha.
How did they do it?
It's under here.
Oh, I thought they were going to the armpit.
Daisha came to town.
Hey.
Been playing with Ziya.
Trying to. She got a boo-boo off her feet.
You bump yourself? I'm sorry. Okay guys, so it is day 3. It's Wednesday. I had surgery on Monday. I'm about to go try and take a shower for the first time since surgery. They told me I could shower yesterday, but I just didn't because I was feeling drowsy and I just wasn't feeling up to it before I went to bed last night. But it is like lunchtime now on Wednesday and I really need to take a shower, so I'm about to take my first shower. Tape over my incisions. I have to wear that tape for a whole week, and then I'm gonna go back in to see the doctor and he's gonna remove the tape, but he told me that the tape is like waterproof so I can shower with it. Just obviously being very gentle around this area. Definitely swollen. I can actually feel what feels like the extra fluid or swelling. If I like gently press around the area, you can almost like feel air bubbles. Not air bubbles, but like something. I'm not exactly sure. To me, everything is looking good so far. I don't have any like crazy complaints or like weird things going on. Just definitely swollen, sore muscles, sore armpits still. But I didn't take any more pain medication. I don't really feel like I need it. And plus, I just didn't like the way it was making me feel. Although even still right now, you can probably tell by the way I'm talking, I still feel out of it, drowsy. I don't know, even though I haven't taken any more pain medication. So I don't know if the muscle relaxant is making me feel like this as well, probably. But yeah, I just still feel kind of like drowsy and out of it. Okay guys, so it is Thursday. I'm still looking the same, still looking crusty. Obviously just been chilling in the house. Daisha had braided my hair the other day and I just left it like that because obviously I have limited range of motion. I can't really even like tie my hair up in a bun because I'm not supposed to lift my arms up above my shoulders. Although today I do feel like I could move a little bit more if I wanted to. Like my arms don't feel as sore as they did because it was all sore in my armpits and stuff too, and it would hurt even when I would like do stuff with my hands. It would start hurting up here, but it doesn't hurt like that as much. But you're not supposed to be moving around too much for the first 2 weeks. They want you to keep your hands below your shoulder. So I still can't lift up my arms all the way. I still feel tightness and pressure and soreness in the actual boob area, just kind of like surrounding. It just feels like it's swollen, so it's like tight and sore. and just like firm, and you know, same old, but it's just getting better every day. But it's really not painful anymore, so I haven't been taking any pain medication. I've just been taking my antibiotic that I have to take, obviously, and then I've been taking the muscle relaxer, whatever it's called, which I also have to take because the implant is under the muscle. The muscle is really tight on top of the implant, and they want to loosen that up and everything to like soften up. So that's why I take a muscle relaxer. So those are the only 2 drugs that I've been taking. Unfortunately, the muscle relaxant does make me dizzy and drowsy. So I feel dizzy and drowsy right now. And I've just continually felt dizzy and drowsy this whole time because the hydrocodone pain medication was making me drowsy. And now the muscle relaxant is still making me drowsy, even though I'm not taking any pain medication. So dizzy and drowsy, as you can probably tell, as I keep saying, but not very much pain. And results are looking good so far. Like nothing looks weird. It's not like I have any weird like lumps and bumps or any weird like shape going on or any weird like like I don't have any bruising. Hey guys, so it is Friday. Ziya is at school. I think I forgot to mention before that I cannot drive while I'm taking these prescription medicines. So my mom has been having to come pick up Ziya and take her to school and bring her back home from school, just because like, yeah, I'm not allowed to drive. So I personally have not been able to leave the house or take Ziya anywhere. So my mom has been doing that for me. So yeah, it's Friday morning. My hair is all fluffy because it was braided up. Like I straightened it and then Daisha braided it back for me, and then I took the braids out finally today. So now this is what my hair is looking like. Bald spots still trying to grow back in. So yeah, I feel a little bit more like myself right now, and like I can talk a little bit more clearly, because I feel like the past few days I've been trying to vlog and I don't even know if I was making sense or anything, because that medication, I don't know, that medication had me feeling all types of ways. So today I'm not on medication. And I just wanted to answer, kind of like respond to some of the comments and answer some of you guys' questions from part 1. When I posted the video on why I'm having this surgery, the whole social media thing, and you know, people think that social media is basically forcing female influencers to get plastic surgery. For me, I think that social media definitely plays some part in it, but I think the financial aspect is the biggest part that it plays, because you can't do any of this if you don't have money. Like that's just the cold hard truth. So I think what you're noticing is that these young girls are able to make more money off of social media, so that therefore they are able to get these things done, even if they already wanted it since before they were ever on social media, if that makes sense. With new technology, things have changed and things have gotten a little bit cheaper, as well as with new technology, you have social media influencers. So you have this new wave of young people who are making more money. And just like, you know, economically, a lot of things have changed over the past few years. So plastic surgery is no longer just reserved for the wealthiest of the wealthy people. People who are upper middle class can afford to get plastic surgery now. Basically, you're seeing a greater group of people who can afford to get plastic surgery in the first place. So I just think you have to take that into consideration, that it really does have a lot to do with your income. And so if you're talking about a group of people such as YouTubers make a lot of money. I know that's really awkward to talk about, but YouTubers make a lot of money, and I don't think people realize that. And so that's why you see all YouTubers doing a certain thing, is because of the income level that they're at. It's hard to talk about money, period, and especially with something like this, because it just sounds so superficial, and it sounds like, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable to talk about, because it can just really be taken the wrong way. But you know, all in all, I do agree that to some extent, social media can have an effect on the way people look at their body and the decisions that they make about their body. And that's them, you know what I mean? You're not gonna ever be able to stop that completely. This has been going on since the beginning of time. I mean, it's not just social media. Before social media, it was TV and magazines and everything. Like, there's always been some type of media or some type of way where you're looking at the next person and comparing yourself to the next person. And it's a personal journey that you have to go through. And I do feel sad for people who have really, really low self-esteem and get addicted to plastic surgery and have a very unhealthy relationship with plastic surgery and with their physical appearance. And, you know, that whole part of it does make me sad, and I wouldn't want that for anyone, and I don't want that for myself, and I don't feel like that is going to happen to me, because I don't feel like I have an unhealthy relationship with my body image or plastic surgery. I think what I'm dealing with is I liked myself. I loved the way I looked in terms of like my body and everything in high school. And then things started changing with my body after that, and it was harder for me to accept those changes at such a young age. With dealing with a lot of stress and dealing with the pregnancy and stuff at a young age, my body changed, and I'm just like, I miss my real, like, I don't feel like my real self anymore. And I'm just trying to do little things to basically be like little pick-me-ups and little confidence boosts to help me feel like myself and feel more confident. And there was a few things that I've always wanted to get done ever since high school. That was my teeth. A lot of people don't even know that I have my teeth. Like, all my top teeth are veneers. My face, in terms of getting a little bit of filler here and there, nothing too dramatic. A lot of people don't know that I have filler. My eyebrows have always been very thin and never liked the way my eyebrows looked. And then this new thing called microblading came out, and I was like, that's amazing. That's like the answer to my dreams that I never knew existed. So I got my eyebrows microbladed. And getting my boobs done was something that I always thought about. This is before social media. This is before anyone ever said anything to me. So I think pretty much it's safe to say that most women have, you know, at least one or two things about themselves that they just feel like really brings their confidence down. And if they could fix it, if they can afford to fix it, if they can feel like they can safely fix it, they're gonna fix it. And the main thing that stops them from not being able to fix it is not being able to afford to fix it, because these things are so freaking expensive. Like, bro, you guys would not believe how expensive just my teeth were. My teeth cost way more than my boobs, put it that way. So I think that's like a big reason as to why this person got something done, but this person didn't get anything done. I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm not trying to say, because I know there's gonna be people who are like, I make good money, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, and I still am never gonna get plastic surgery. It's not just because of money. I have plenty of money. I could get plastic surgery if I wanted to. Okay, I get that, but I don't know. I'm just trying to like talk more about me and my community, being the YouTube community, and the real reason why I think you see a lot of us getting it done is the finances. Okay guys, so today is Tuesday, August 21st, which makes it about a week out from surgery. I had surgery last Monday, and today I just went in for my 1-week checkup. I had a 24-hour checkup the day after surgery. Then I had my 1-week checkup today. I'll have a 1-month checkup next. But today for my 1-week checkup, obviously, is just to make sure that everything is starting to heal correctly. I'm not having any issues, just discuss anything, any questions, and everything like that. So I told him that my main issue was with the muscle tightness that I was experiencing. The past 2 days, the muscle tightness had gotten really, really tight, and it was very uncomfortable. So I was taking the muscle relaxant that he prescribed me, but the muscle relaxant, as I kept saying, was making me feel so dizzy, drowsy, loopy. I just felt like I could not function while taking that. So I told him that today, and he was like, okay, let me switch you to a less, like a different muscle relaxant that has less of a sedative in it. So he prescribed that to me today. I'm gonna go pick it up. But the funny thing is, today at my appointment, the muscle tightness like really went away a lot. Like I really don't even feel it anymore. So now I'm like, okay, is it over? Do I not even need any more muscle relaxant? So I'm not sure about that. I might not even end up taking the new muscle relaxant that he gave me, but I do have that just in case I start getting tight again. I can take that as needed to help with that. But no additional pain other than that. So I told him that at my appointment. And then he took the tape off of my incisions. So they had put tape over my incisions when I came out of surgery, and I left that on this whole entire time, showered with it and everything. But today he finally took the tape off and revealed where like my stitches are. And it's just like a 2-inch line, like literally a line about this big under my boob where obviously the implant was inserted. And he also removed like 1 layer of stitches. So I guess they put stitches deeper under the skin, and then they put like one that's more on the surface of the skin. I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, but he took out one of the what do you call it, sutures, like the little string. He pulled it out, and I didn't feel it at all. It didn't hurt. He obviously had to do that on both sides. So took the tape off, took the first layer of stitches out, and then there's like still stitches in there, but they're the kind that just dissolve on their own. So that's it for the stitches. I had told you guys in part 1 of this vlog that I got 2 things for the scar: the gel that I'm gonna be applying, and then these silicone strips that are kind of like band-aids that I'm gonna be applying. So he told me that I'm gonna be applying this twice a day for 3 months to help with the healing of the scar. And also I'm gonna be doing breast massages to help everything soften up. So he taught me how to do the massages and everything like that. So I'm gonna be doing that for a few months to help with the healing for probably about the next 3 months. Yeah, I mean, it was a very simple, straightforward appointment, just giving me more information for the healing process. Okay guys, so it is now actually Wednesday night. So it has been nearly 10 days since I've had my surgery, and today was my first day kind of getting back into the normal swing of things. As you can see, I actually have makeup on now because today was my first day actually getting up to get ready, put makeup on, film videos, all that normal stuff. And I was able to kind of see like the full package, like how does it look when I'm actually like done up. And earlier I had like real clothes on and stuff, so I was able to like really get like a full first view of like the whole entire package. And I'm like, okay, I like this even more now. Like it looks even better. So yes, I am very happy with my results. If you can't tell, I really don't have any complaints in terms of like the size or the shape or really anything about it. I feel like I got the perfect size. I feel like they were done perfectly. I feel like my surgeon obviously knew what he was doing, and as they continue to heal and settle, I feel like they're just gonna get even better. But even right now, I feel like they look really good. And yeah, I just, you know, I was taking selfies today, posting on Instagram, which by the way, today was really kind of my first day also like sharing it with you guys, because I posted pictures and videos on Instagram. So it was kind of like y'all's first time really seeing the girls, and you guys were leaving tons of comments on what I posted on Instagram, saying how natural they look, saying how like they look great, I picked the perfect size. Of course everyone was saying, I don't know why everyone was saying this, but y'all kept saying how you thought that I was gonna get like these huge gigantic boobs that were gonna be way too big for my body, but you're like, oh, you picked the perfect size, they actually look really natural. And I'm like, why did y'all think? I don't know why everybody thought that I was gonna get humongous boobs. I never said that I wanted humongous boobs. I always said that I wanted something natural. I said that I was going for like 350, 375. But anyway, yeah, so I agree with what you guys are saying. I think the size turned out to be perfect as well. Thank you for all the sweet comments. You guys are being very, very positive and supportive and just complimenting me and saying that they look so good and so natural and perfect size and all that stuff. So that made me feel really good, because you know, sometimes with really changing anything about yourself, it doesn't even have to be plastic surgery, it could be a new haircut or something. It can be kind of scary to like post it to the public and get everybody else's opinion. Even if you really like it, it can still be kind of like scary to see what everybody else is gonna say. I agree with what you guys are saying. I mean, it makes me sound maybe a little bit cocky or something, but you guys are saying that they look really natural, and like some people were commenting like if you didn't say anything, I might not have even known that they were fake. And honestly, a big part of that, what I think it is obviously choosing the right appropriate size for my body so it looks like a natural size, doesn't look super big and fake. But I think it has a lot to do with the top cleavage area of the boob. Now my boobs are only 10 days old, so they're still fresh, they're still healing, they're still gonna settle and smooth out and drop down a little bit more. But even right now, it doesn't have like that super harsh line going across right here. You'll notice on some people you get a really harsh like crease almost going across the top, and it's just like cleavage. Like the cleavage is like really, you know what I mean, like super defined across the top. And I feel like that's part of what gives it away as being fake, and that's part of what makes it look unnatural, because natural boobs tend to have a soft slope to it on the top. So of course when you're wearing a bra and when your boobs are lifted, you're gonna get more of that cleavage line, but overall it's gonna be like a smooth transition right here. So I feel like, obviously I have the bra on right now and my boobs are, I mean, if I they don't move that much right now, but you know, even with only being 10 days old, I feel like I have a pretty soft cleavage area, if that makes sense. And I feel like it is going to soften up even more over time. Another thing that I wanted to touch on, because I saw that somebody commented on my Instagram today when I posted the girls, they were asking how do they feel, like are they soft, are they hard, are they gonna stay hard, are they gonna get softer? Right now they're still pretty firm because they're new, they're only 10 days old, and they do soften up more over time as they heal. When I first, like the first day that I got them done, they were definitely like really firm. You couldn't really even like move them or squish them really at all. But over the past, you know, 9 days, they have definitely already started to soften up and kind of like loosen up and just heal and settle in more. So they have a good amount of like squish. Can you see that? Like, you know, it's squishy, it's not like rock hard, but it still feels kind of firm. But over time they should soften up and be totally like, you know, regular boobs. And also as of today, I'm not really experiencing very much muscle tightness or soreness or pain at all today. The muscle tightness was pretty bad over the past few days, but today is just only gets tight when I make certain movements. So I'm still like, I'm not 100% clear when it comes to the muscle tightness and the pain. I still can kind of, it's painful to do like certain things and move my arms certain ways, but overall it's really not that bad at all. Overall I pretty much feel like I can almost do anything I need to do throughout my day without being in pain, and definitely I don't need any pain medication, and I don't even feel like I need the muscle relaxant. My doctor, like I said before, prescribed me a different muscle relaxant, like I said yesterday, but I didn't even take it today. Like I don't even feel like I need it anymore. The only thing is the boobs still feel almost like a little bit heavy for my skin, or like heavy on my muscles. So if I have the bra off, if I'm not wearing anything, if I'm naked, it feels like the boobs are like really hanging there and they feel kind of heavy and like they're pulling a little bit on my muscles or on my skin. So it just really feels like I need to wear my bra, which I do, and that's what the doctor told me. I'm gonna need to wear a bra like this almost all the time for basically the next month, because you know it's still healing and it needs to be supported. Oh, and nipple sensitivity, I know that's one thing that people want to know about. I can still feel my nipples. So but yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this vlog. I think I'm gonna end it here. I feel like that's a good amount of days, a good amount of information for this vlog, just kind of for my first impressions, first 10 days with my boobs vlog. I definitely can do another update in the future, like maybe like a 6-month update or a 1-year update or something like that. just in case anything changes or if my feelings change or anything like that. I will definitely make another video and update you guys. But as far as I'm concerned right now, everything is good, everything is perfect. I'm happy, y'all seem to be happy, y'all seem to like them on Instagram. And yeah, not much else to say. If you guys have other specific questions, definitely leave them in the comments down below. Also, I will put all of the important information in the description box so that you guys can easily reference it for your own surgery and surgery research purposes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So me and the girls will see you guys in my next video. Bye.